in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Brooklyn Barons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Gotta do better.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On play action, Allen looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. dancing to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. 56 to my head. Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ito Smith, his first carry. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. 56, Mike, 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
First down and 10 at the 47-yard line.
P19! Check. Watch 54. 52. Get in the weight room.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
4 down. 4 down. He's coming. Hey, tight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
57's right. Down to lose 1. Watch tight. Tight here we go.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Now Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Henry. Tap. Watch the twist. Deuce.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
57.
So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Shift. All 52.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play action. It's Jackson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Check out.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On the draw, this is Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Alert! On second and 11 now. Allen. Incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 3rd. Yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
On second and 12, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing wrong.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Johnson, the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he... He had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a loss of 2, now third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Focus, defense, focus. 53 is the mark.
Now Allen throwing again. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On play action, Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go through some three.
He's got the first down inside the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
49, check 49, check 49.
show it up. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, check 24. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Allen's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's now third down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
56, 56. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike's 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
54, Mike, Delta. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch 54.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Again, it's Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Switch.
Now Allen to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.